game caps off the regular season. How that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami, Ohio's offense has the ball first today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles. But today, David M. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Guys, for just a second, let's think about South Alabama. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college.
He's going to fire deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, South Alabama! The inside handoff. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the process. There
he goes. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. second about South Alabama. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
That's caught. It's Kane. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. The pitch to the left. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Jaguars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
It's now third down.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. They'll try to pass their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Humphrey. Got room at the 35. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He's going for it all. And he's got it inside the 10. Touch. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Trying to bully their way in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown, Jaguars! And the punishment has been extended.
That's number 2.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball.
Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Malone. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Jaguars are threatening in the red zone. Running the red zone, it's Humphrey. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
3rd down coming up.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, not to...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They want that clock to run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. we sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.